Okay. So Leatherface and Chop Top hop in their pickup truck and leave the radio station, taking the unconscious LG with them. Stretch doesn't call the police or anything and decides to follow them. She follows them all the way to an abandoned amusement park, and then gets chased by a car which happens to be Lefty, because he's an asshole. Like seriously, why didn't he just yell from out of the car window shouting, "Hey Stretch, it's me, Lefty!" instead of scaring her half to death by chasing her down this runway? What a jerk. Well, Stretch conveniently steps in a trap hole, and Lefty tries to save her while telling her that he used her as bait to get closer to the maniacs. But she falls in. Whee! Sheesh, that was one long-ass fall for Stretch. So Lefty decides it's time to take action and bring out the guns, or in this case, chainsaws. Lefty spouts out blessings to God and starts sprinting towards the entrance of the maniac's hideout.
Lord, you show me the end. Show me what I feel.
This scene's actually pretty funny. It's me, Bowser. I come to kill you, Mario and Luigi. Stretch borrows around the place and comes across Leatherface, mutilating her co-worker, LG. LG wakes up from his comatose state with his face removed. Gross. Then he dies. Holy shit. I thought him getting hit in the head with the hammer numerous times would kill him. LG, you one tough son of a bitch. Stretch takes a look around the hideout. I don't know why. If I were her, I'd try to get the fuck out of there. Lefty begins to carve up the maniac's home in a rage. To be honest, I don't know who to find more terrifying. The Sawyer clan or Lefty? Seriously, Lieutenant Lefty's just fucking bonkers in this movie. And it's funny how Lefty's just preaching while doing all this destruction. John chapter 8 verse 23, and he was saying to them, "You're from below, I am from above. You're of this world, I am not of this world." But in all hindsight, he is kind of pissed off at these guys, so I can relate. Lefty finds the remains of his aforementioned nephew, Franklin. How does he know that's Franklin? Oh, right, the wheelchair, I guess. I'm sorry, it's not like this corpse has a name tag saying, "Hello, I'm Franklin's decomposed body." So Stretch roams around some more. Leatherface finds her and starts chasing her down the walkway. But not for long, Lefty's here to save Stretch. Or not. Well, I guess Stretch is up shit creek.
Let's talk about it! Okay, what? Are you pissed off? What about me? Listen, this is not gonna work out. I'm trying to be open with you. It's nobody's fault. I just can't do this.
Oh, come on, Leatherface. Cheer up. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Drayton and Chop Top show up. Drayton suspects Stretch of trying to ruin his cannibal chili business. Chili made from human flesh. That kind of reminds me of that one South Park episode.
Do you like it? Do you like it, Scott? I call it Mr. and Mrs. Tenorman chili.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Nya 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 nya. I made you eat your parents. Nya 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 nya. Jesus Christ, dude!
Sheesh. Hope they wear hairnets and gloves when processing their chili. Wouldn't want to get any of their hair germs in it. And I like how Chop Top acts like a ADD-ridden child in this movie. And it's just fucked up how Chop Top carries his dead brother Nibbins around like a puppet. The maniacs capture Stretch and have her over for dinner. And I'm not going to lie, Stretch's screaming gets very irritating during this scene. And this whole dinner scene in TCN2 is nowhere close to being like the dinner scene in the first movie. And what is up with the close-up camera shots of Grandpa? Fuck, I know this is a horror comedy, but this is just ridiculous. Hell, this whole dinner scene's ridiculous. And I like how Drayton pretty much contradicts himself in this movie.
Then you ain't nothing. Me and him do all the work.
I just can't take no pleasure in killing.
Lefty eventually finds Stretch and the maniac Sawyer family. Drayton tries to bribe Lefty with money.
I'm the Lord of the Harvest.
Who's that? Some new health food bunch?
But Lefty slashes Drayton's backside with the chainsaw and frees Stretch, and we have ourselves a chainsaw duel between Leatherface and Lefty. And holy shit, this has to be one of the most epic duel battles in movie history. Is there any other movies that have chainsaw duels? Only one I can think of is Phantasm 2. Maybe Leatherface and I should have a chainsaw duel. Oh shit. Leatherface and Lefty continue to fight it out until suddenly Lefty gains the upper hand and impales his chainsaw into Leatherface's stomach, which does not kill him or anything. Drayton hides underneath the table while the two are fighting and decides that it's time to pack up and go out of business. He grabs a grenade, or what he likes to call a "fuck you, Charlie,"
Where's that old fuck you, Charlie?
and pulls the pin. So the grenade blows up and kills everyone in the dinner room, I guess. Then we have a final showdown between Stretch and Chop Top. Stretch runs upstairs into a hollowed-out rock tower, with Chop Top pursuing after her. Chop Top goes all nuts and starts cutting his own neck, while Stretch sees that there is a little shrine that sits Grandma Sawyer's corpse, and she's holding a chainsaw in her dead hands. Stretch pulls the chainsaw out, and Chop Top thinks that she killed his grandma, even though you can clearly see that she is about to turn into dust. Well, this pisses Chop Top off, and he starts attacking Stretch with his razor, slashing her multiple times while Stretch tries desperately to get the chainsaw running. She finally does and makes that weirdo Chop Top pay by cutting him in the belly, and the force from it makes Chop Top fall off the rock tower and fall into a pipe, where I guess he dies. Stretch holds the chainsaw triumphantly in the air and starts spinning the chainsaw all around like Leatherface did in the first movie, as the camera zooms out on the rock tower. Wow, what an ending.
Strange things happen to a man on the road. Strange things happen to a man who's alone.
Yeah, strange things happen. You just never know when you will get attacked by a chainsaw-wielding maniac and his cannibalistic family. So I read Roger Ebert's review of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and all I have to say to him is, lick my plate, you dog dick. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was pretty good in my books. I couldn't ask for anything better out of a sequel. And I hear people say it's more of a black comedy than a horror film, and that's why it's not taken seriously as much as the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But what most people don't know is Tobe Hooper intended Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 to be a fucking horror comedy. He even says it in this DVD somewhere. And come on, they even did a parody of The Breakfast Club for their VHS cover. And speaking of, I remember renting Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 on VHS a long time back, and it was just censored to the max, like everything. But thankfully, miracles happen, and God led me to this. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 Gruesome Edition. Yes, this movie has some flaws. For instance, the chainsaws being turned on, but you don't really see them moving during some of the scenes. Thank you for pointing that out, Roger Ebert. And of course, Stretch's annoying screaming on there. Ah! 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 Oh my god. I don't know. I tried to do a good impression there. But whatever. I enjoyed this movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 had good characters that will give you a couple chuckles here and there. Especially Drayton. He is so goddamn funny. I just couldn't believe it. Rest in peace, Jim Seidow. And a decent horror story. Come on, people being made into chili. That's actually pretty freaking frightening. And it had some good dark humor and some decent gore effects. Not fantastic, but decent. Like that, I'm sorry, but that part where that guy got his head lopped off there kind of looked cheesy and blood squirting out. Looked like something Jim Henson made. Sorry, Tom Savini. I'm not insulting you or anything, but it's just what I thought about that one scene there. And think of it this way. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is a way better Tobe Hooper film than Crocodile or Mortuary. Like, what the fuck, Tobe Hooper? Has anyone ever seen Crocodile or Mortuary? Wow, they suck. Let's just leave it at that. So, I'm the Senator. I'm glad you took the time to watch my review. I'll see you all again next time. And remember, the Saw is family!